What a gorgeous sunrise. And we're among the first to see it rise on the whole island of Java. This is Pulau Santan Beach on the eastern tip and in the city of Banyuwangi.
Also known as the City of Festivals, the culinary treats here are a guaranteed feast and we are ready to explore Banyuwangi. Bring on the festivities.
The best way to discover a country is through its food, which is why I'm taking Toby and Darren on a gastronomic adventure of enak food spots all over wonderful Indonesia. So we can create new dishes inspired by local flavors.
Banyuwangi is only a 2-hour plane ride from Jakarta, with a transit in Surabaya. Alternatively, you can fly to Denpasar and make your way by land, crossing the strait by ferry or by plane.
One of the best things about Banyuwangi is its festivals. In 2015 alone, there are 38 festivals. And the food here is as festive as it is diverse. From the interesting appetizer to delightful mains and right down to wonderful desserts.
We're on a mission to try as much food as possible, then pick 2 favourites that we can adapt for an international palate in a cooking demo in front of a live local audience.
Banyuwangi is home to more than 1.5 million residents. Among its people is a native group called the Osing, which practices a very distinct culture.
This ethnic subgroup, believed to speak the oldest Javanese language, are still well connected with their ancient traditions. These traditions and way of life are specially protected and cultivated here in the Kamaran village.
Kamiran village, which is a traditional Osing village, is where you can experience authentic Osing culture. This, for example, is their traditional gandrung dance accompanied by angklung paglak music. They form part of the celebrations in most Osingese festivals.
And thank you so much for that welcome.
I hope you enjoy this.
Beautiful. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Osing people?
Osingese people, it used to be from Majapahit Kingdom. This is about 15th century or something like this one. They used to be as Hindus, but now changed to be Muslim. And they still believe that they live on the land owned by their ancestor. So that's why everything, they depend on the environment.
So with regards to food, what else makes it so unique?
Unique? You see, the chicken is taken from the environment. They take care of chicken if they want to eat chicken.
Right.
You know, if they want to eat chili, then they plant chili. There's also a lot of coconut. Then they take the coconut, fresh coconut, and then mix with the other ingredients, so fresh.
So everything within the area,
yes,
really fresh.
From this area, yeah.
Right. So this is the chicken dish with coconut?
Yeah. We call pecel pete.
So what else goes into this dish?
Chili, garlic, and then candle nut, and then palm sugar, and also the water inside of the coconut. It's
Wow.
Okay.
so fresh.
Sweet, a little bit spicy, and I can taste that the coconut is very young because it's very soft and fresh.
Yeah.
That's great. It's a lot spicier than I imagined, but it's nice and sweet as well, really juicy. That chicken's lovely. I can taste like a little bit of smoke to it also, but it's really simple, like 4 or 5 ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
With our knowledge of the Osing people and its cuisine full to the brim, we now feel ready to carry on this festive mood and head out to try another signature dish of Banyuwangi.
A visit to Banyuwangi wouldn't be complete without trying this dish called sego tempong. Sego tempong is a dish with rice, tofu, tempeh, salted fish, vegetable, and a super hot sambal. So apparently, if you tried this super hot sambal, you will feel like you've been tempong, or Osingese, it means heart slap.
Okay, well that little bit of information isn't making me slightly nervous. Not one bit.
How are you doing, Darren? Can you handle the heat?
Getting there. There's lots going on, massive flavours. Fried fish, fried tofu, these beautiful little corn fritters, these super salty fish, and of course you've got this banging hot sauce, which you did warn me about, and definitely it's up there. It seriously has got a decent amount of poke.
I see there's a bit of a kick there, but it's not super. I'm Indonesian, so I eat spicy food all the time. This is okay.
Okay, Marinka definitely has one up on me when it comes to spicy food, but I think I'm going to have the upper hand in the next thing we're doing. As the city of festivals, Banyuwangi has a celebration for almost everything. One of the reasons festivals are in abundance here is because Banyuwangi is rich in culture, history and performing arts.
And aside from the festivals, Banyuwangi's other claim to fame since the 17th century is coffee. We are heading to Pak Iwan's Coffee to discover more about the uniqueness of coffee here. But on the way, we are stopping to sample a wonderful local cuisine known as rujak soto.
Okay, we're going to try this rujak soto, and this restaurant has been selling this local specialty for the past 30 years.
Cannot wait.
So this is rujak soto. It's basically two dishes mixed in one. Rujak mixed with soto. Rujak is kind of salad, Indonesian way, and soto is a broth. They use beef here and tripe. It's quite interesting, huh?
There's everything in here. There's all those greens and the tofu, the salted egg, the tripe, the peanuts, like all these spices. It's a complete meal in a bowl. There's no doubt.
It is, yes.
Even though the rujak soto is extremely popular and a signature dish in Banyuwangi, it doesn't have a long history. In fact, it was only created in the early 1980s by a rujak vendor named Bik Issa, who combined the leftover soto she had with some leftover rujak. And aren't we glad she did? We're meeting the cook to quickly learn how to make this.
Halo Ibu Erni.
Halo.
Boleh kita mulai, Bu?
Boleh.
Okay. What makes it different is probably the young banana. She used the whole thing, even the skin, but it doesn't taste bitter because it's special for rujak or for the salad.
After putting the young bananas in, she puts in some chili and palm sugar and gives it a good grind. Next, she adds the shrimp paste along with some water.
Ini sampai benar-benar halus banget ya, Bu ya? Apa masih mau ada teksturnya sedikit?
Iya, agak dikasih-kasih kayak gini jadinya. Jadi nggak terlalu lezat sekali.
Then the rice cakes, tofu, kangkung, and sprouts gets mixed in with the rujak paste.
While the salad is done, what we do now is pour the soup to it.
Okay.
Finally, it's garnished with fresh shallots, kecap manis, and salted egg.
Inilah rujak soto.
Rujak soto, complete rujak soto ya.
Wow, thank you so much. It's time for the surfer and me to check out some beaches, and I've heard the waves at Pulamera are perfect for surfing.
But before we christen our sea legs, we are curious to find out why Banyuwangi's coffee is so famous. And so we're off to meet Pak Iwan from the Osing community. And if his reputation as an international coffee connoisseur and judge is anything to go by, I say there is no better place to get our answers.
Halo Pak Iwan.
Marin, Kak.
Apa kabar?
Taren, please.
Thank you.
Ini rumah tradisional khas Banyuwangi.
Okay, wow.
Rumah ini rumah tua. Ini kurang lebih 5 generasi.
How long has Indonesia been growing coffee?
Kopi pertama kali masuk Indonesia itu abad 17. Pertama kali yang masuk ke Indonesia adalah kopi Arabica.
The fertile lands here have always made it perfect for coffee crops to flourish. It's been such a big trade for many years, and even before World War II, coffee was so heavily exported out of Banyuwangi by the Dutch, they created a train line through central Java for this purpose. Due to a special roasting process, one of the best coffees here is Osing coffee, which is unique to Banyuwangi.
Oke, sekarang mau minum kopi?
Yes, please.
Ya, Darren,
Coffee, yeah,
drink
definitely.
kopi?
I do drink coffee, actually, yeah.
Pak Iwan,
Ya.
ciri khas dari kopi Osing itu apa sih, Pak?
Coba Madinka cium dulu, Darren. Aromanya, ada aroma apa itu? Ada fruity, ada spicy.
Spicy?
Ya. Karena di sini ada banyak tanaman rempah, salah satunya cengkeh dan ada kayu manis, cinnamon, jadi ini ada aromanya.
Okay.
Yeah, spicy, clove, cinnamon. There is a bit of acid to it, but it's also nice and smooth. Like it isn't, like you say, it isn't overly roasted. There's not those
Yes.
kind of burnt, overly caramel flavors.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like it.
Saya belajar banyak sekali hari ini tentang kopi dan truly one of the best coffee that I've ever tasted.
Ya, terima kasih. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you so much. Finally, it's time to go surfing.
Located on the southern end of Banyuwangi, Pulau Merah Beach is renowned for its waves, which on average reach a height of 4 to 5 meters, making it very attractive to surfers.
Now, I've been told that the beaches here are mostly clear of coral, which makes them perfect for beginners. Now, if you do want to rent a board to go surfing, there are also boards available all along the beach. So, Marinka, are you up for the challenge?
Okay, I'll take your challenge. Let's go.
I've never surfed before, so this is going to be very interesting. I say it'll be a piece of cake.
Okay, Miss Confident, just a few quick lessons and let's head out and see how you go. Watch the wave. Steady, keep paddling.
One more wave. This is awesome.
Wow, well done. You did really well.
That was so much fun, but I didn't think it would be that hard, you know?
You were good. You're a natural.
But you know what? I'll definitely come back here and be a pro surfer, maybe one day.
One day.
But you were so good. You were such a pro.
No. Well, what about this, eh? Great waves, sunset, fresh coconuts. It doesn't get much better.
For the best sunset in Banyuwangi, there's really no better place than Pulau Merah. It's been a wonderful day today, and I cannot wait to see what tomorrow brings.
Aside from the beautiful surfing beaches, Banyuwangi is blessed with rainforests, waterfalls, and plantations stretching inland from the magnificent coastline. And probably the best hidden secret is its splendid volcanoes, like Kawah Ijen. Kawah Ijen is the largest blue flame area in the world, and the locals refer to it as Blue Fire. It's a good 2-hour hike to reach its summit, but the view is certainly worth it, especially early in the morning. And after you've used up all that energy, nothing like replenishing it with some wholesome, good food back in the city. All right, so it's a brand new day, which means a brand new dish, and we're here at Pondok Makan Bu Erni to try the traditional local favourite, Uya Asam.
Well done on the pronunciations, Derek.
Thank you very much.
Uya asam is a dish traditionally served in the local community. After a hard day's work, and as always, I'm a firm believer of learning from the very best.
Halo Ibu Erni. Ini saya nggak pernah lihat sebelumnya nih Bu ya. Ada tomat ranti sama daun wadung ini emang asli khas dari Banyuwangi.
Yeah.
So this comes like this delicate, crispy, quite subtle leaf. It's a bit lemony and a little bit bitter at the end. And this is this beautiful, slightly overripe, delicious sweet tomato.
I find this to be quite grassy and sour on the smell. Oh, wow.
Juicy.
Juicy, huh? Like it's spicy?
Garam, gula, terasi. Masukkan ranti.
Let me taste this. Oh, in all the chicken. We just leave that until it's cooked.
Okay.
The chicken. That is the ginger torch that's been soaked in water.
So this is really, smells amazing. It's really lemony and obviously that beautiful ginger aroma. Stunning.
And just like that, we have a delicious plate of Uya asam.
The ginger torch is very dominant in the soup, but I like the sourness from the baby star fruit and a little bit of spicy note to it. Good.
The chicken is incredible. Like that's gorgeous, just poached in water with those aromats, and it's beautiful. Just comes away from the bone, succulent, juicy. Ibu, thank you so much. That was a real treat. Delicious. Wow, what a great lunch. And again, it seems that Banyuwangi has many traditions that differ from other parts of Indonesia.
Exactly. So where we're going next is going to be a true testament to what you've just said. This thing is increasingly making waves here. You love it?
Because of the close proximity here between the islands Bali and Java, and for centuries being a busy trading port, the exchange of many cultural influence in Banyuwangi is unavoidable. And this, of course, has influenced cuisine, which is just as diverse.
Wow, look at the view. It's so beautiful.
Okay, so what is this place and why are we here?
This is Pondok Indah, a restaurant which specializes in dishes featuring sidat or oling.
Okay, so I can't tell what it is by the name. Could be a plant, could be a fungus.
If you really want to know, let's go find out. Halo Submarinka.
Hello.
So what is oling?
Oling is belut, it's eel.
Ah, eel, right.
Banyuwangi eel or sidat is not only a local favorite, but in fact, its quality is world-renowned, exporting over 120 tons of sidat yearly. And this restaurant, Pondok Indah, specializes in eel, so there is no better place to try it.
Kita punya 3 masakan, ada oling pepes, ada yang digoreng, sama ada yang dikuah pedas.
Oh, wow.
Please have a taste.
Thank you. Ooh, I didn't expect that. It's quite spicy, but it's very lovely, very sweet, very rich at the same time. And the texture of the eel is quite tender.
Very enjoyable. Coconut base for beautiful sweetness. You can see the chili all on the top, so it's got a nice bit of spice. And the eel itself, quite delicate in flavour, but beautiful and meaty. Really juicy. Very, very good.
Ini yang kedua kita pepes. Langsung
Okay.
dibakar.
So they grill this straight away.
Wow. That's great. So that's super sweet. Really tender, a nice little bit of smoke. Quite generous with the chili, but certainly it isn't overpowering. Very good.
Deep fried and fresh spices.
Okay.
Let's try this. Tastes like very tender chicken.
So this is definitely my favourite. This guy here, deep fried, lightly spiced. There's not much to it. It's a bit dry. There's a nice crisp around the exterior. The skin is loaded with flavour. Like it's actually really, really strong. But the flesh itself is actually still quite delicate. Still very enjoyable. But this guy here is absolutely knockout.
After all our exploring, Darren and I cannot wait to cook the 2 dishes that we've tried and tasted in Banyuwangi for the cooking demo tomorrow.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
It's a brand new day and we are at the beautiful Java Banana in Ijen. Here we have the lovely ladies from the local community in Banyuwangi.
Let's get cracking. Okay, so my dish, uya asam. The main change is for me, I'm going to roast off the bones. A little bit of vegetable oil in the bottom. You want to get this nice and hot. Bone straight in the pan, like so. So I want to use the whole thing, like a bit of the bud and some of the stalk. And we're going to caramelise those off, which will take 2 or 3 minutes. All right, so the ginger torch, nice and fine. Lovely. Very, very nice.
And because it's quite strong, you don't want to use it too much of it. It's like rosemary. Smells good?
Smells good.
Smells like
Get in
fried
there.
chicken.
So the seeds and the jelly around the seeds is absolutely full of flavour and ripe. I'm just going to slice this very thinly. So as you can see, it's nice and golden. Next, we're going to add our liquor. Yep. That's it. Now we're going to add all of our trimmings, the tomato trimmings and the trimmings from the ginger torch.
Ginger torch, yes. Kecombrang.
A good pinch of garlic. So maybe 3 or 4 cloves. A touch of chili, some shallot, baby star fruit, which I absolutely adore. Shrimp paste. Okay, so this is going to take about 40-45 minutes, but I've pre-cooked this one. So we can carry on rocking. You smell that? So there you've got a nice, clear chicken stock. And then the chicken stock back on the stove. So now we're going to spice things up. We're going to season it up with ginger torch. So I'm just going to season it a little bit with some soy, just to enrichen it. Finally, it's time to slice our beautiful little chicken breast. And because we've just gently poached it in the stock, it's still nice and tender and succulent and juicy. All right, so time to plate up. Okay, so a little bowl. We're going to take our tomato in the bottom like so and arrange some chicken broth, a little lime cheek, and that is it. There's my version of uya asam.
Now it's time for me to make my own version of rujak soto. Okay, now I'm going to make the rujak and blend everything together. The rice cake or the lontong. And we have water spinach here, or what we call kangkung, is already blanched, and the sprouts. A fried tempeh here that's been cut into cubes, tofu, a little bit of cucumber. Mix everything together, make sure you have the right consistency for the sauce. So the chicken is cooked now. What I want you to do is just take it off the bones.
Sure.
And I will mix it into the rujak.
And just pick this away from the bone.
Yeah, just a bit. So the rujak is done now.
Yep.
What we do is just wait for another 5 minutes for the soup to be really cooked, and we're ready to plate. Okay, I'm gonna plate this now. First is the rujak. Just pour just a little bit of sauce in the bottom.
It's amazing golden colour, isn't it?
You know, thanks to the turmeric. Just a little bit of the bihun or rice noodle. It's very optional, you don't have to put this there. And we're done with my version of rujak soto.
Ladies, come and taste.
So delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've tried our hand at recreating these traditional dishes from Banyuwangi, but now it's over to you guys.
Are you guys ready? Yeah! 3, 2, 1, go!
The flavor of Banyuwangi is destinasi wisatanya. Kita punya kawah Ijen yang terkenal dengan blue fire-nya. kita punya Pulau Merah yang terkenal dengan surfingnya.
Kalau belum beli bagia, berarti belum datang ke Banyuwangi. Itu falsafah orang Banyuwangi.
Tasty though, nice bit of spice, well executed, best presentation yet. Super tasty soup, nicely balanced of flavours, well seasoned, good stuff, very, very good. It's a nice amount of acid in there, like beautiful and sour, really, really fresh.
And it's quite thick as well, so it's filling.
Ladies, amazing job, stunning presentation, beautiful flavours, give yourselves a big hand. I've had such a great time here in Banyuwangi. Cultural experience, the food, the beautiful sights, and the warm and friendly people all make for some wonderful memories.
Not to forget my experience of learning to surf for the first time. Banyuwangi will always be special to me because of that. I'm sure I will be back, not just for the surfing, but also to enjoy its many, many festivals. Sampai ketemu lagi Banyuwangi!